What's up, guys? Michigan Air Gunner, and today we're bringing you a gun that you've all seen. I posted about it on Instagram, I posted about it on Facebook, and that is the Western Rattler 357. Airguns Arizona and Western Airguns were gracious enough to send this to me for testing and shooting and hunting, and I have a whole lot of things to go on with this gun. But anyway, so I have gotten a lot of questions about this gun before I even had this gun, because people wanted to know if I was going to get it, and really it was a shot in the dark that I did get it. I sent it out probably in September asking if they'd like me to take it and do some hunting with it. I didn't get an answer back until probably October, and then I didn't see this gun until the day before rifle season started, and our rifle season starts November 15th. So I hurried up, got it sighted in, got it ready, and it's just been a horrible rifle season, at least for me. I know up north had some setbacks in his camp over there. Opening day was perfect. I mean, it wasn't real cold, there wasn't a lot of snow, and the next day we got a little bit of snow. Then the next day we got like 20 some inches overnight. I mean, after that I didn't see much of anything. But what I am going to do is I'm going to throw in some clips in here and hopefully show you guys kind of what we went through. I'll show you a few things I put down with this guy right here, starting with the first kill I got. This is opening morning. I'm actually just getting ready to head back to the house because it's cold and there hasn't been a whole lot of gunfire or movement. So I just took out that 200-pound squirrel that keeps running around. Show you that. Yeah, he won't be playing deer no more. Alright. But now that it's light out, I can show you. There's my pop-up line back there. And that's where I put my tree stand. But so far all I've really seen is a spike and this big ass squirrel that keeps running around. But we're gonna see. Rattler 357. See if we can get one done. So yeah, I mean, as you can tell, that was opening morning. There wasn't really a whole lot of snow on the ground. We saw deer, just nothing we wanted to shoot on opening day. I mean, we seen a spike and we seen some does, and that's about it. So I decided to go out to the farm after many days of trying. I've had this gun about 2 weeks. And I know they're starting to come into the feed bags, but I didn't get anything close enough to shoot at. But we did end up getting another kill with this gun. It is a stinky friend, but what can you do? They're on the farm, they gotta go. Alright, so not bad. We got 2 kills under our belt with this gun. And this gun is freaking pretty sweet for what it is. I mean, yes, it costs a lot of money. It is about $2,700. Yes, there is a waiting list to get this gun. You have to put down a deposit. You have to wait. I think this one is number 224 off the line. And my basic understanding so far is certain batches have had problems, just like anything else new that has came out. My son bought the Xbox One X right when it came out. Had to have it. I told him, you're going to want to wait. You're going to want to see what happens. And he says, no, it's the best thing ever. It's going to be the best thing. Within 2 weeks of having that Xbox, it lost its graphics card. Had to send it in, had to get a new one. I mean, stuff just happens. When it's new, they get them out, they get a working prototype, but, you know, people like me put them through shit that they were not meant to go through. And that's when you find out what needs to be fixed. I do know the gauges got switched out on this batch. My gauges are in bar, and I think the other one is MPA. So when I say I put my reg up to 170 bar, that is exactly what I mean. So when I first got this gun and I got it shooting pretty good, I could not get the power that I was told it was going to get. So I know it's advertised as, 270 foot-pounds. The highest I've got this gun up to so far is 250 foot-pounds, which is still a lot. And the only way you are going to achieve this with this particular gun is by turning up your regulator. There is no other ifs, ands, or buts. The magic dial ain't going to do all the work. So right now I have my regulator turned to 170 bar. And the book says you can safely turn the regulator from, I think, 150 to 190 bar. So I haven't tried 190 bar, and it came set at 150 bar. So for right now, for my setup for me, I have this reg turned to 170 bar, and I have this set to 55 clicks. So I turned it all the way down, and I counted 5 clicks at a time. I went up to 25 clicks before I took my first shot, and then I went up 5 clicks after that. And 55 clicks is where this gun settled in with the 155 or 150 grains. I was shooting, right around 860, 870. So, I mean, I was getting 240 to 250 foot-pounds, which is plenty to take a deer. I know everybody's going to say you need to put 300, 400, 500, 600. I had somebody message today that they wouldn't hunt with anything smaller than a 45. We started high power air gunning deer like modernly around 200 foot-pounds. 200 foot-pounds has killed a lot of deer. So I know I can get out of this gun, I can get 8 full power shots at the 240, 250 foot-pounds. It is, I have not seen 270 foot-pounds, but it's also 30 degrees here right now. So I know where these guns get shot, it is a lot warmer than what I'm going through here. But that has not affected this gun at all. I've had this gun out in 23-degree weather. I had it covered in ice, and it still shot just fine. Typically, when I'm sitting outside with all that much, when I'm sitting outside and it's that cold, I lose anywhere from 300 to 500 psi on this gauge. So I still have plenty of air in here to take whatever shots I need. I do not see you getting a full mag out of this gun. Mr. Hollowpoint did a review and his gun did very well. I haven't found that exact tune yet, but I mean, there's a lot to go on here. You got to figure out this little dial, and you got to figure out the regulator. But for right now, I'm happy. I do have some video of a shot group I took when I first had this gun. I had it set up to shoot the slugs that I make personally, which are 150 grain, shooting at 830 feet per second. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that group. Alright guys, we got the Western Rattler shooting 150 grain hollow points. We're shooting these at 830 feet per second, and this is 50 yards. See, that is not a bad group for 50 yards with a gun that I just got that day, took it out, and shot. I mean, now that I've cleaned the barrel and played with some different slugs, and I found one that I like a little bit better. So I'm going to do a whole nother review, or not a review, a whole nother video testing Mr. Hollowpoint slugs. I got a hold of Mr. Hollowpoint, and he sent us some 120 grain. He sent us some 167 grain, 155 grain, 116 grain, and 185 grain. And we're going to test all these and see how they do at the current tune that I have this gun set to, and hopefully we'll come up with some groups that you guys like to see, because everybody loves Mr. Hollowpoint slugs. Which brings me to our next piece. I decided to go with, even though you've seen that video, with really good shot groups at 50 yards. After I got his slugs, I tried the 185, and then I tried the 155. Spoiler alert, the 155 didn't do the best, but I'll show you guys that next time. And then I tried the 120 grain. 120 grain is going around 914 feet per second. And that slug, this gun just loves that slug. At 50 yards, I'm keeping them within an inch. I'm going to say that, and then when I go do the next video, you guys are going to be like, you're a liar. But anyway, so I went out deer hunting tonight, and after many days of trying, I finally got the opportunity to take a deer. It's not a huge deer, but it will taste good and make very good jerky. And that's what matters here. So I'll go ahead and roll that. What's up, guys? Take 87 or something. Lost count. But we continue with the Rattler to try to get something down. Now we're going to come out to property. I have permission to hunt whatever I see. The only thing that sucks is there's a lot of gunfire around this property, so it could go either way. But we're gonna go find an apple tree, sit up next to it, see what happens. So we just dropped one about 50 yards, right with the next shot. I'm gonna sit tight because my girlfriend's down at the other end with the M50, and we'll see if something else comes out. I hope so. Alright guys, so that deer dropped like a sack of potatoes, right where I wanted it to. I did go for a next shot just because the property line is not that far away, and I know if I made a bad shot or even a good shot, that deer could have ran over to the other guy's property and he would not be happy for me tracking blood in front of his blind. That's just how it is. So next shot with a Mr. Hollow Point 120 grain slug. Dropped it. Also, side note, this gun at 250 foot-pounds, it is the quietest 250 foot-pound gun I have ever shot. You can hear that sound coming out of it. It makes you feel like a sniper out there. So it is not backyard friendly, particularly depending on where you live, but it is super quiet. I mean, if you could shoot a deer, wait 15-20 minutes, and you'll probably see another deer. I didn't see another deer, but that's just because this is rifle season right now. You're lucky to see any deer in the daytime right now. There's so much gunfire going on. But anyway, guys, next time we're going to have Mr. Hollow Point slugs. We're going to do accuracy testing and speed testing. and hopefully I'll get a few more hunts in. I do have the HP 45 to do next, which I should have done first, but this gun was really sweet. And I really like using those little HPs around the farm, especially when the deer are starting to come in. But we will get one down with that HP. But until next time, guys, keep shooting, keep following, like, subscribe. It's weird to say that, but you guys keep doing it, so I keep making these videos. So I'll catch you on the flip side. Later, guys.